Well, hello there, AniCod here again. Welcome back to another Satisfactory / Rust game. So I've been asked how to set up automatic smelting. This one's a real easy one, guys. If you've watched my last video, you'll have a rough idea how to do it anyway. And all you'll need is a storage box with an adapter fitted, a conveyor, an electric furnace with an adapter fitted, and finally some way of powering it all up. I'll be using a generator as normal, but you'll need some little button cell batteries to power up yours. Start by placing your box. Make sure you've got an adapter fitted to it. Then place your industrial conveyor. Make sure you put this somewhere where it's easy to pipe up and power up. Finally, place your electric furnace, again making sure you've got a storage adapter fitted to it. They do fit on the side or on the front of these. I'll be placing mine on the front and you'll see why a little bit later on. All you do then is get your pipe tool and pipe up the adapter from your box into the conveyor, and then finally your conveyor into the adapter of the electric furnace. Once you've done that, you need to take the power and power up the conveyor. You can then use the pass-through of the conveyor to power the furnace. Again, if you're unsure, just use the blue arrows on the inputs. When everything's turned on, all you have to do is make sure you've got some sort of ore. I need to be careful how I say that. Ore in the box. So that's literally it. The conveyor will pull the ore into the furnace, which will turn into sulphur in my case, depending on what ore you put in obviously, and store it ready for collection. If you want, you can even place a pipe going round full circle back into the box. Once the ore has been melted or smelted, it'll automatically go back into your storage box. Nice and easy. Oh, but AniCod, what if I want multiple furnaces? Well, listen up. All you have to do is place another one down. By the way, this is why I put the adapters on the front. It just makes it a little bit easier to pipe them up. Connect them together and make sure both of them are powered up. That's it. What do you want me to do? And if you want to add a third, guess what? You just do the exact same again. All you need to do is make sure they're powered up and you've got enough ore going in. So it might get to the stage that you do need to use mergers and splitters. So I'll quickly show you the difference and how to use them now. A little bit of a bonus for you. So as you can see, they look very different, but they're basically two sides of the same coin. So as you can see here, the splitter will split, obviously, the clue is in the name. You'll put a pipe into the input and it'll give you 3 separate outputs. If we move over to the merger, these will merge, again, clue is in the name. In this case, it'll merge 3 pipes into one output. Remember with these, blue is your input and red is your output. Here's an example of how to use them. We're going to split the output after the conveyor and hook them up to the furnaces separately. This will then provide an equal amount of ore going into each furnace. You'll then have 2 outputs from the furnaces, so you can use a merger to condense these pipes down into one output, so you can hook it back round back into your box. It's a bit of a long way around of doing things. Remember, I'm only showing you how these 2 components work. You can use them however you want. Obviously in the real world you can just pipe them up like this. It doesn't really make too much difference. And remember, fancier doesn't always mean better. And that's it, that's how you set up your furnaces. So I hope you learned something new from the video. I really appreciate you watching this far and putting up with me rubbish jokes. They are getting better though, I think. We'll have to take a poll on that one. If you do want to see more, feel free to subscribe. Remember, it's free, doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out tremendously. Let me know if there's something you want to see down below, and yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.